the century mark and adding a score. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Gives him some room. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
2nd and 10. Hurts going to move him around. And they run the option on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Prescott on play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
To about the 48-yard line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 22 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Micah Parsons is off to one of the greatest starts in any NFL career. 2 seasons, 2 All-Pro selections, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year runner-up, and even some MVP votes last year. And behind all of that, 26.5 sacks.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
First down, Dallas.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
Prescott. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Cook up the gut. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Oh! Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That's good. Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the
Hurts.
49-yard line.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
At the Cowboys' 47.
To throw again on second down. Hurts.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Get you baited.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Play action now, Prescott. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott on first down. Steps away to his left. Yeah! That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah!
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater.
Yeah!
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
4-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Shoves him away, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Giants who are out in front. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Brian Robinson, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Yeah!
That is caught by Lamb. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Hey, kill. Here we go 47. Here we go 46. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Hurts changing up the play. On second down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good for Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the option to give to Swift here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Green, switch, yellow, line.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, you get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter, and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go, and continues to be one with another one right there.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Prescott now on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 yards to go, second down. They run it again with Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Left side, Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
4 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. 2nd and 6.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.